Mr. Chair and members of the board, I would like to clarify that the status quo is working, that the media is playing its role. The Deputy Leader of the Opposition is overgeneralizing and committing a hasty generalization over the media companies that is working in the Philippines. And I say that we concede to the fact that the government is the supreme and has the most power, influential institution. And the media is here to help this powerful institution because we would like you to know that the media is an influential and also a powerful social institution. This side of the house is forgetting the fact that media is also a social institution wherein it plays a role in dissemination of information. This side of the house is having a disparity of function over these two institutions. The Deputy Leader of the Opposition wanted the media to also perform the roles by the government. But we say that the media's role is primarily for the dissemination of information and also to assist in, yes.
Firstly, let me clarify to you what we want to do. First is that what our side is saying is that media has just a tendency to catastrophize and scaremonger, and it causes direct damage and delay to the relief operations.
Out of order.
We're not really making media even in our side.
No, that is not what your Deputy Leader of Opposition is trying to point out. He is having a pessimistic view of our media in the Philippines, and that is against the journalistic code of ethics of the Philippines. We have a code of ethics, and we are abiding that code of ethics. We are not saying lies. Media is not supposed to do that. Media inconsistencies that you have stated is big, and you are full of assumptions, sir. Full of assumptions. And now, I would like to end my rebuttals for this very assumptions Deputy Leader of Opposition. So, what do we like to prove to all of you here? Media, as what the Dean of the Opposition has given us a standard. What is the standard here?
Order.
The standard said was that the role of media is counterproductive in the definition that it's creating more harm than good. And that is not the case. That is shameful. The Leader of the Opposition defines counterproductivity of media as doing more harm than good. And we say that media is outweighing its harm, its catastrophizing tendency. That is just that is the reality. Let's face reality. Let's not be offensive crybabies, members of the board. Let us face the fact that that was what happened. We are capable of we are capable of processing all these bad emotions, and we are not that close-minded or easily influenced by the images that we see in the media. But let's focus here now about the benefits that the media is giving for our government. Let me proceed. Take your seats. So, my first argument would be about the role of the media and its societal impact in fulfilling its role. So, society, what do we get from the media? From its participation in calamities and the aftermath of calamities per se. So, the media is showing us an awareness of an example of what we can do and an aftermath of a calamity. The media is showing us how to prepare so that, for example, the next devastating precedent would occur. The government would then have an easier way for relief operations because we are more aware of what we are going to do. And regarding the government's role in its public service, the media can also serve as a standard for looking at the sincerity of a politician. For example, those politicians who just want to get an advantage over the victims of Leyte, like for example, just getting a media coverage we would know who is the real politician serving us, because you all know of the EPAL politicians, and we would know who really serves us, because we are against patronage politics here. And the media could help us identify politicians who use the tactic so that we would be more aware of true public service of politicians. And regarding the examples that the media is giving us, for example, volunteerism, we would like to express that the media should unite and help the government, because the media could give us encouragement in times of devastation, in times of calamities. They are showing us what we can do. We can volunteer as concerned citizens. And that would help in relief operations with the government, because they are inculcating in us the value of solidarity, and we all know that the media's role is for us to be connected, and how would we use that connection? We would use that connection to help one another, and that's the goal of media. The media is giving us an avenue for us to be more connected, to do and to help one another, and let us be optimistic about the role of media. Let us be open to the helping hand given by the media. And at the end of this day, what we want to uphold is for media and government to work as a team in times of calamities, and especially in its aftermath. And with that, we are proud to oppose.
Thank you, Deputy Leader of Opposition.